This royal tour is as fake as my acting. Yes, I am so full of joy to be visiting Australia, but mostly full of myself. How is this not appropriate attire for a homeless shelter? Can I at least wear my tiara while I'm serving these homeless bums? That wouldn't look good. How would that not look good? I look great in this tiara. Now that the money well has dried up at both Netflix and Spotify, it only seemed necessary to make our next grift down under to mooch off of Australian tax dollars. Where is the fuckacia bread that I was supposed to be serving today? I thought the plan was for me to serve the fuckacia bread, not the frittata. You think I know how to serve a frittata? How am I supposed to use this? I don't know how to use a whatever this is. We said fuckacia bread, not frittata. Take your damn frittata and get the fuck out of here. Thanks to all of my philanthropic efforts during this trip, I have raised so much money for myself. And here is your frittata. I hope you enjoy your frittata. Have some more frittata! Yeah, I'll take all of the self-serving opportunities and publicity stunts I can get. The only thing I won't take is accountability. Oh, I look like a model? Oh, how generous of you to say! Did you get that on camera? I'll give you 10 more bucks if you tell me how my skin looks amazing for having kids. It's not like I signed up to be in the spotlight, okay? All I did is marry a man who is constantly in the spotlight. Oh, of course we could take a selfie together. Just buy a VIP ticket to my unwellness retreat for $3,200. You gotta admit that it takes a lot of talent to go from beloved biracial princess to depraved Duchess of Sussex. People just don't know how tough it is to come home to a multi-million-dollar mansion. Especially you over here, because you're poor as fuck. Would you like some frittata? Oh yes, the Australians begged me to visit their country. That's why they racked up over 47,000 signatures on their online petition to keep me from stepping foot on their soil. All of you poor people might not have a home. You might not even have a bed or even clothes to cover your body. But you know what? I was the most trolled person in the entire world for 10 years. So yeah, I've seen struggle. I have seen struggle. Hey H, which sad look should I use at the Bondi Beach photo op? Bonsai? Bondi? I don't think it's Bondi. No, it is not Bondi. You are a fucking idiot, H. Anyway, which look should I go with? Should I go with the classic so sorry, which is what I used at the LA wildfires, worked great for me. Unfortunately, all of my fellatiothropic efforts were overshadowed by my need to commercialize literally every single opportunity. Excuse me, coming through. Gonna make yet another tragedy about myself. Can we get a few hundred shots of this outfit? I love this backdrop for this outfit. Yeah, this scene of a terrorist massacre is so on brand for me. I think it would look great on the website. I am way more complex than I get credit for. In fact, I have a major martyr complex. How awful for you. Did I tell you about my tragedy of being the most trolled person, man or woman, in this entire world? Anyway, not enough about me. Let's talk about this outfit. I have no idea why I've become the most trolled person in the entire world. All I've done is trash talk the royal family for publicity, refuse to work, use my husband as a stepping stone for fame, and claim permanent victim status. That's it. As well as a long list of other things. Okay, did you get enough photos of me with the 6 children? Because this outfit looks amazing on me. In fact, it's going on one off, everyone. Just 1,200 bucks, which you can take from your cancer funds, okay? Did they get enough shots of this outfit? Did they get enough shots of this outfit? Did they get enough shots of this outfit? I'm sorry, but this kid was just standing in front of my outfit. You know that he ruined a perfectly good shot. Yep, I served as a surprise guest judge on Masturbator Chef Australia. So get ready to see some serious pretzel bagging and salmonella contamination. You kids with cancer think you have it tough? Well, I am the most trolled person in the entire world. I've spent all my life investing in women. Investing in their psychological trauma, by intimidating and actively tormenting the out of all the women that have worked for me. And to all you very sick and ill children in this hospital, just know that you still have the power to shape this world at your age. In fact, when I was your age, I wrote a letter to P&G about their sexist soap ad. I know you've never heard this story before, so I'm gonna run it down for you. I cured feminism. I basically cured feminism. Excuse me, most trolled person in the entire world coming through. Not to brag, but yes, I am the most trolled person in the entire world. Did I tell you that I am the most trolled person in the history of histories? Okay, who threw these at me? Who the threw these at me? You think this is funny? You think this is fun? Well, it ain't gonna be fucking funny when I sue your entire country. If you grift as hard as I have, you too can become a professional victim. I definitely did not make this trip all about me, okay? It was also about my ripoff of a retreat. I scammed hundreds of gullible women into attending my unwellness retreat. Actually, it was more like 58 in total, but who's counting? Are you fucking kidding me? Again, with the trolls, I have fucking had it. They don't even sell these anymore. How the fuck are you getting these? My unwellness retreat itinerary included yoga, meditation, sound healing, manifestation. Manifest this bitch! My unwellness retreat also leans heavily into connection and self-development. Two things that I am totally incapable of. I'm not gonna get my 25% commission if people do not see this outfit. This trip was definitely not about me making money, rehabilitating my image, merching my wardrobe, or making other people's misfortunes about myself, okay? Actually, it was all about that. But